Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off. My sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff then, folks. I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm hoping this will help. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm in my back room today, which means we get, boom, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I am doing something else. What is it, though? Spirit Bomb. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my I bet shirt. It's written as one word here, but it's two. It's I, like alright, but I'd, space, bet. I'd bet. But what is I'd bet? I'd bet they are a local band out of Illinois that I became familiar with kind of on the sort of the tail end of 2024. I got really into their stuff, and I was really fortunate. I actually got to see them before 2024 kicked off, and then I was able to see them again right as 2025 started. So it was really cool. I got to see them just a few months apart. Very cool sound, kind of new metal. They refer to themselves as hoodcore. So you have a mix of sort of harsh vocals and rap vocals. I really enjoy what they do. I think they're a super cool band. I've actually got some videos of their performances that I've attended. Those videos are on the channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're badass. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why do I hope that it'll help with my slight under the weatherness? Well, folks, that's because I'm reviewing some, boom, it's noodles, instant noodle stuff. Specifically, this is from a company called Wang, Korea, I guess. This is their Bulgogi, or Bulgogi, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I apologize for that, by the way, Bulgogi. I'm going to go with Bulgogi. Bulgogi. I'm going with Bulgogi. Bulgogi Udon. Korean-style noodles. All right. Folks, I've reviewed plenty of instant noodle stuff here on the channel. So much I have an entire playlist called Ramen Reviews. That's where this review is going to end up. I do think it's interesting. They have the thing where it says no MSG on it. And I think of that more as being an American thing, you know, because like there's sort of this whole battle against MSG, but it's interesting to see it in a, a Korean product. And yeah, I got this from a little Korean import store. So, and yeah, it was just basically, they did have the thing where it's like, oh, for best results, put it in a thing and heat it up. And I just did the microwave version. It smells really good. So let's get a thing for the thing here before I forget, because I am a bit of an idiot sometimes. And let's get a noodle pull. Ooh, udon noodles. And we'll go like this. Ha 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 ha. And let's give it a go. Yeah, very, very fragrant. Lots and lots of like sort of herbs and seasonings and stuff. So I do like some udon. There's a place, there's a Japanese marketplace not too far from where I live. It's a little bit of a trip, and they have an udon stall there in their food court. I almost always get it when I go there. Yeah, the noodles are really nice. If you've never had udon noodles, like they're obviously like much bigger, much thicker and chewier. Also a different kind of flavor from your standard ramen noodles. Yeah, this is good. It tastes a little bit complex. Like some of these things, you go over there and you add in a whole bunch of crap to them, and really it doesn't feel like it makes that much of a difference. Like the broth and everything just kind of feels nah. But with this, it tastes very fragrant. And like again, there's some complexity there. It's really nice. I have no idea what the hell Bulgogi Udon is. That's a new one on me. So I can't say if it's authentic to what it's supposed to taste like, but in terms of just being a nice bowl of instant noodles, I'm definitely a fan of these. Plus, it's just cool seeing, other options available. Give me 1 second. I have an adorable hamster who's rummaging around, and I imagine he would like a treat because he's a very good hamster. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Who wants a treat because he's a bud? How you doing, Gowrie? How you doing, Gowrie? There you go, buddy. Yep. I have hamsters, by the way. Sometimes they make cameos in my videos, but Gowrie, he's my newest ham. He will not be making any cameos, I can guarantee you. He's adorable, and I love him. He's just too much of a spaz. There's no way I'd be able to contain him properly. But I love him. He's awesome. And he likes treats. But back to the review. I really do like this. It even has... Let's see if I can get it. Where'd it go? Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able... Wait, I found one again. It's even got the little uzumaki. The spiral fish cakes. If you didn't know, by the way, that's what the character of Naruto's name comes from. Naruto Uzumaki means spiral fish cake. I mean, obviously, it's just a little thing. It's more for fun. But it does give you a little bit of a fishy taste. I appreciate that. Put a little bit of a smile on my face. Let's try just some of the broth by itself. Oh, that's really nice. Kind of a mix between, like, it's more savory than anything, but it has like a little sweetness to it. It's actually really nice. I mean, I'm somebody typically I prefer like spicier ramens, and especially given the fact that again I'm a little bit under the weather, I was kind of hoping this would have that type of kick. But the flavor profile on this is excellent. Like, I don't think I've ever had instant noodles that taste quite like this. These are really good. I like them. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I mean, for me personally, I have to go over the yes and yes. I think that, I like, I'm the type of person where I don't cook a lot, a little bit here and there and stuff, but usually I like real simple things that I can just make real quickly or I go out to eat. So having stuff like this is a little bit of a godsend for me because, yeah, man, I mean, I'll eat the cup noodles, the Maruchan, I don't have any problem with that stuff. That's typically my more go-to stuff if I, have it available. But it's nice to have these ones that are a little bit more fancy schmancy, and it gives me a variety of stuff, so I'm not just going through the same stuff over and over again. And this is one of those ones where it's like, I would definitely like to have this on my general rotation because even though, again, it's not, like a spicier ramen like I prefer, the flavor profile is really unique. I like the fact that it uses the udon noodles. I mean, honestly, it kind of inspires me to go out and look more into like the instant udon noodle stuff because I've done some reviews of that stuff, but it's definitely I'm far less acclimated to it. So yeah, I would definitely get this again. I would like to have this again, kind of in my general rotation. And if I'm recommending it, I mean, at the end of the day, it always comes down to what type of ramen enjoyer are you? Are you like myself, where maybe you're just a bit too lazy to be fucked? This is great in that instance because, it's fairly simple to make. It's a little bit more involved than some of the other ones because you do have a few packets to work with, but for all intents and purposes, you just pour in some water, pop it in the microwave, Bob's your uncle. Bob's my uncle. If you're a little bit more casual of a fan, I would still say potentially. Like, yeah, you're probably not going to make this, like, during your lunch break. It might just be a little bit too involved in that regard. But this is actually something where, in terms of the flavor and stuff like that, it's really nice. And, if you just want something casual every once in a while just to have as that, meal option, I think it's really good. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year. Folks, go over there, have themselves a truly udon-tastic rest of your life. Because again, udon. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, in honor of my adorable little swords ham gallery making his way around. By the way, bonus points if you can guess where that fucking name comes from. If you happen to have any pets or anything like that, make sure you give them a little extra love for me. Because, I've got hamsters, I've got a hedgehog, I've got a cat. I like animals, man. They're just super cool. And I'm watching my little guy Gowry right now. He's trying to burrow. He's not the best burrower because he's very little. But he tries, and I love him for it. He's adorable. Anyway, bye.